understand. Good morning, profitable traders. Welcome to the London market color session of today, being the 31st of October 2025. We are so grateful to see the last day in the month of October 2025. We'll just head straight with today's analysis, and then my colleague Lekon will be coming up for his analysis on gold and the yen basket. Just give me a moment while I try to fix this video. Okay. All right, thank you so much for your patience. We'll just head straight to today's analysis while we wait for other people to join in. And if they don't get to join in, you can always watch the replay. So on the XY, for the weekly time frame, nothing has really changed per se. Our analysis still stands. We are looking out for price to retrace right back into the left shoulder. On the weekly time frame, the shoulder at 107.581. And coming down to the daily time frame, we're actually looking out for price to clear out the high right here at 99.096, and we can see price approaching that level, right? It looks as if it has slightly closed above, but we want to see something that is very obvious and we're very sure of. On the 4-hour time frame also, we've been speculating and looking out for price to clear out this double top right here because there's liquidity residing there, and that is exactly what price has done. We've seen it clear out that double top, and of course, after every expansion, we're expecting to see some sort of a retracement before continuing the buy, right? So on the 1 hour time frame, I beg your pardon, structure is to the upside. Structure is bullish. So looking out for entry after establishing the fact that we're actually looking out for buy opportunities on DXY. I'd like to see price retrace right back into 98 spot 389. Once price retraces into this left shoulder, best believe I will be longing DXY and shorting other dollar correlated pair. Talking about dollar correlated pair, let's see what Euro USD has done. On the weekly time frame, analysis still holds. We want to see price retracing right back into the left shoulder at 1.06748. There's a fair value gap, and there's the left shoulder right there that we want to see price trade into before, longing Euro USD. And if you remember, on Wednesday, I actually mentioned that price has cleared out the low on the daily time frame for GBP USD, but it's yet to do that for Euro USD, right? It's just been stalling at this level, 1.15689, but structure is more to the downside. Coming down to the 4-hour time frame, we're actually looking out for price to clear the low residing right here, the low residing at one spot 15816, and that's exactly what has happened. And we're seeing more push to the downside, establishing this fact that we are still looking out for sell opportunities. We're just going to head straight to entries on the 5 minute time frame. Once price returns into one spot 15706, I will be shorting Euro USD. I'm looking out for a short on Euro USD, and once price retraces right back into one spot 1570, I'm just reiterating on the 5 minute time frame, I will be shorting Euro USD. And last on my list being GBP USD, the weekly time frame analysis still holds. We want to see price trade into one spot 24930. This is the weekly time frame. It's going to take place over a period of time. And on daily time frame, if you remember, I actually said that price has taken out the low. Price has taken out the low right here, right? On daily time frame for GBP USD, but it's yet to do that for Euro USD. I'm still looking out for more push to the downside for GBP USD. On the 4-hour time frame, we've even seen structure to the downside, more moves to the downside, right? We've not seen any break of structure that would make us change our bias from a sell to a buy, and establishing that the direction is actually bearish. All we should be looking out for is just sell entries. So on Wednesday, we actually had this markup where we actually expected price to retrace right back into this price level, one spot 33519, but we didn't see that happening. All we just saw was price selling all the way, digging even deeper. And seeing that this has happened, let's narrow down to the much lower time frames to see if there's an entry. Coming off the 5 minutes time frame, I can actually spot one. Once price retraces right back into one spot 31537 on the 5 minutes time frame for GBP USD, I will be taking short position. Analysis for today. Please, if you have questions at this point, this will be a good place to ask your questions. Or if you have a different bias or a different perspective from everything that I have said, please feel free to type in chat box. We're all here to learn. We see the market differently if there's anything like that. So please type in chat box if you have questions, if you have inquiries concerning our services here at Value Flow Trading. If you have questions concerning the analysis that we just carried out, please do well to type in the chat box. And while we're doing that, I'd like to relay this information to you that the Falcon 2.0 bot listing service is currently ongoing. You need a minimum capital of $1,000 in your trading account and $2,000 in your wallet. Right, all you need to do is pay us a subscription fee of $50 and we will plug your trading account to the Falcon 2.0 bot. For more information about this, you can always send us a message on 081 6099 50 30, or you could head straight to the website valueflowtrading.com/falcon to get started, to sign up and what have you. Registration for the FX Bootcamp training is ongoing. We're already having the live classes for October edition, and today is the last day of the live class. It's been an amazing time with students. So to know how Lakon gets to see what gold is doing and how he gets to enter the market, what has to be in place for him to enter the market, why not? You can always sign up for the FX Bootcamp training and learn from him directly, learn from Abby directly, learn from Demola, learn from CJ, learn from myself. It's always an insightful time of training. Again, the number to chat to make your inquiries is 081 6099 50 30. If there are no questions at this point, I take it that the analysis was a bit clear. We'll go on a very brief break and we'll be coming back for the second segment of today's market color session. Please do not go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. Thank you very much. Cheers and God bless.
Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Market Color brought to you by the Value Flow Trading Team. I am Lekon Sherry, and this morning I'm going to be analyzing the precious metal, and from there we'll take a quick move to Japan to see what is going on the yen basket, through which we are going to use the analysis in interpreting all we are going to be seeing today on the yen correlated pairs. All right, so sit back as we take it up from there. And once again, that's an insightful analysis from Cynthia, giving a leverage on what we need to see on the dollar index, which is definitely going to be a moving stone for the market this morning for the precious metal. All right, let's start with the precious metal from the daily time frame. As we've already established the fact since the open of the market on Monday that we are very much bullish, and you can see how that price is highly, moving all the way to the upside, trading into the all-time high at the 4,387 level. And right on Monday, we begin to see a pullback. Right from last week, we begin to see pullback all the way to the level we marked for the price to trade into, which is on this daily order block. And from there, we begin to see how that a retracement is currently happening, just exactly the way we analyzed on Monday. So where exactly are we heading to for the course of the week? If you look at it from the 4-hour time frame, you are going to observe that after price took out liquidity around this zone, then we begin to see a retracement all the way back up. And today being Friday, what exactly should we look out for in the market? And we already see we've not seen a clear market structure shift to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 1 hour, what we are seeing right now is that price trading above this particular high, giving a market structure shift, and we've not really seen it retrace a bit more to take out this liquidity on the sell side. All right, so what we are going to be doing for today is go to the lower time frame on the 15 minutes to see if we have any structure supporting the buy all the way back up and where we can easily join. But looking at what the market did yesterday, happening to be more of a consolidation date in respect to what we have since on Tuesday, we've been seeing that price has been within that zone, just ranging in between that level there. All right, so what exactly should we now do moving forward today? I think we are going to go to the 5-minute time frame if there's going to be any form of entry there, and we can easily follow through from that particular zone. But today, after which we see that the Asian session has been a sell all the way to the downside, we've not really seen a clear structure for us to follow through again. So it will be much more better for us to wait and see what becomes of the market today being Friday. And knowing fully well that today is Friday, the end closing day of the week, and this is just the London session, there is high probability maybe there's a fundamental news that we can see to inject much more liquidity into the market for the buy of the precious metal. But right now, we are still seeing it, stalling in between that particular zone below the level we expect it to get to, especially if you look at it from the 4-hour time frame. And there is a probability we see price range a little bit here, even on into Tuesday next week. All right, so what should we now expect today is to be patient enough to see our setup show up on the 15-minute time frame, or if it is 5 minutes, then you can easily pull the trigger and follow through all the way to the upside. All right, a quick one to Japan to see what is going on the yen basket. If you look at the yen basket from the weekly perspective, you are going to observe how that price traded into the fair value gap that we've been expecting it to trade into. Yes, this is it. And we've been expecting a buy retracement from this particular zone all the way to the upside. And right now, what we are seeing is after the box pattern that showed up on the daily time frame, we begin to see how that price, trade more to the downside, and tomorrow causing an extension a little bit more to the sell side. All right. Now, what should we now expect for today being Friday? Today being Friday, I'm of the opinion that we are just going to see a minor retracement a little bit to the upside or the market range all through for today. Now, for 4-hour time frame, what should we look out for? On the 4-hour time frame, we've not really seen a clear structure to the upside. Instead, because we expect price to react from this 1-hour shoulder here, but instead we are seeing that we saw a break of that level to the downside, clearing the all-time low for this year again and selling all the way to the downside. But something very amazing is showing up on the chart right now. If you just oppose this to the yen correlated pair, we are seeing that for the year we can see the yen basket itself has already created a new all-time low, sometimes yesterday. And then on the yen correlated pair, which is starting with GBP/JPY, we've not seen it create its own, another high at the same time. So this is telling us a very strong story that there is a current divergence going on the pair, particularly on the yen. Then that is simply means when everything is set to sell, we are going to see a massive fall on the yen correlated pair, starting with GBP/JPY. Now, what should we look out for in GBP/JPY today? Remember, we have this level marked up for GBP/JPY for a sell, and then we see how that price tapped into the level and push all the way back down. However, on the 1-hour time frame, there is a particular outlook there, which is this shoulder. If you can see it much more clearly, on the 1-hour time frame, we have the shoulder here, and you can see how that the buyers sweep out the sellers around this particular point, and sellers move in with very strong momentum. So what we are expecting moving forward now is price trading all the way to this shoulder level, and we begin to sell GBP/JPY all the way back down. And now being the New York session, the London session, we are most likely going to see a buy to sell. So what we are expecting for London session is a buy, and for New York, we are going to start selling GBP/JPY. And today for Friday, being Friday, that is the outlook for GBP/JPY. Lastly, as we round up for today's market session, looking at EUR/JPY, we are going to be expecting to see similar price pattern on EUR/JPY. And this is for EUR/JPY right here. You can see right from the daily time frame, we see how that price also pulled a little bit more to the upside to take out liquidity. And we just as we explained on Monday, that we should see more of a ranging market for the EUR/JPY this week. And just yesterday, because of the new all-time low that we see on the yen basket for the year, and the same thing is showing up on the EUR/JPY. We are seeing it trading into the 1,178.822 level, which is a very significant level because that's a very long time price growth to that particular level. So this morning, what should we expect to see on EUR/JPY? Because of this high that we've seen here, we are expecting that there's most high tendency for price just to range before pulling all the way to the sell side. Should we look at 15 minutes to see if there's any entry? And now on the 15-minute time frame for the sell that we are expecting, we've not really seen a clear market structure shift, except for this that happened just during the Asian session, of which I'm of the opinion that price is still going to come and take out this liquidity at the buy side here. When price takes out this liquidity and we now begin to see any entry signature, we can easily follow through to the downside. I know if you're asking what is my entry signature, then you can easily just join our FS bootcamp that is ongoing, and you are going to get all that. Is what we explained right from Monday to everyone who is currently on that training session. All right, this is going to be all for the analysis on the yen correlated pair, the yen basket, and also for the precious metal. If there's any question, you can easily start to type it in before we look at. Someone said, I think yen is not on all-time low yet, but only EJ on all-time high. Exactly the point. So the yen basket, its all-time low was last year, where we see it straight all the way, but it's still within the zone where we expect it to buy all the way back up. But Euro JPY have already gotten, Euro JPY is the one creating the all-time high, while all that yen correlated pairs are still lagging in between. So that is giving us an insight called a divergence that we expect to see price, begin to sell all the way back down anytime soon. Exactly. So it's going to be the effect on the yen correlated pair is that we are going to see them, falling anytime soon, because Euro GPY happens to be the only one that looks more like an outlier right now. All right. So that is what we are still looking out for. However, just look out for your trading pattern on the Yes, just look out for your trading pattern on your chart, maybe on 15 minutes or 1 hour time frame. All right, Noah, I can see your question. You said, please, did you point out a bullish pattern in gold to push price back up? Yes, we have that currently on gold right now. Yes, we have a bullish pattern, but there's no momentum for it. That is why we are seeing it, currently very slow. As you can see, this is it somewhere around this zone here. That is exactly, this is the shoulder here, and you can see the markup. So there's still high tendency. We see price create the last leg to this particular session, and when price gets there, then we can easily begin to buy. So there's high tendency. We see price create the last leg to this place, because we only see it react around this level on Tuesday, which was as a result of the 4-hour shoulder level. But on the 1 hour, we are seeing price still coming to this level. So two things: there's high tendency, price range within this zone, or sell a little bit more for it to buy around this point. I believe that answered it all for you. And if there's no further questions, this is going to be the end of the market color brought to you by the Value Flow Trading team for the London session. Till we meet again for New York session, make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. Once again, I'm Lekon Shemi. Cheers and God bless.